away from me, and please tell the audience a little bit about yourself and why you are running for selectman.
Can you see me in the back? Can you see me in the front?
Mm-hmm.
So, thanks to the people who planned and organized this event tonight, to the other candidates, to our moderator, and to all of you for being here. I'm Ira Kaplan, and I'm seeking your vote to join Easton's Board of Selectmen. My wife Susan and I moved here in 1999 with our two young children. Jason and Amy went through our public schools and graduated from Barlow. My wife taught at Staples and Helen Keller and is now principal at Helen Keller. I worked as an actuary at General Reinsurance since 1992, where I'm a senior vice president, and I also serve on our Region 9 Pension Committee. I was on the Easton Democratic Town Committee years ago, left it for a few years, rejoined in early 2017, and was appointed secretary. In that role, I've become involved in different details about how statutes work and how government is organized. The more I learned about it, the more interesting I found it. So when the selectman seat opened up, I realized, yes, I can do this and do a good job. I am new to politics, but I'm not new to analyzing problems, seeking creative solutions, examining options, and implementing the best answer. I'm not afraid of speaking difficult truths or of making difficult choices. I'm a Democrat, but I've never been an orthodox Democrat. I do not believe that one party has a monopoly on good ideas. I'm always happy to debate with people of different political views. Sometimes I convince them, sometimes they convince me. Sometimes no one is convinced, but we understand each other better. That's what I want our public discussion to be like: open, honest, factual, respectful. I love our country, the ideals it strives for, the example it is often set for the world. I want us to keep striving. In Easton, too, I want us to make smart decisions in a way that includes all voices and treats those voices fairly. I ask for your support November 6th. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Christy Sagosky, and thank you all for being here tonight. I know you took time out of your schedule to come and listen to all of us, and that shows you are engaged in this and engaged in the process, and that is very important in this day and age. My husband and I moved to Easton 8 years ago, and it was probably the best decision we could have made. We simply love being in Easton. We love the community. We love the surroundings, and we also love the schools. We have two little kids now that are going through the school system, and we are very happy that they are growing up in this particular community. That being said, quality education is very important to me. My kids are in first and second grade. We love the schools, and we love being a part of it. We are fortunate to live in a town that values quality education, that values public safety, and is willing to spend money on those things, and is dedicated to keeping people safe and dedicated to educating our kids in the best way possible. I do believe strongly that it is important to spend our tax dollars wisely. We have to make smart decisions. We cannot just rubber stamp and continue to move forward. We need to look at things clearly and concisely and live within our means, whether it comes to our schools, our education, or our safety. A little bit professionally, I worked in local television news for nearly 20 years as a reporter and an anchor. That time, mainly at News 12 Connecticut, taught me to be objective, to seek both sides of every argument, of every concern, of every issue, and to look at things from all perspectives, and to also communicate clearly what the issues, what the concerns are. A unique and tremendous opportunity presented itself back in June. I was asked to fill a vacancy on the Board of Selectmen, and I humbly accepted that position, and it has been an honor to serve in that role for the past nearly 5 months. We live in a community that I truly believe is unique and special, and I would love to continue serving in that role. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ann Minuski. My husband and I moved to Easton 19 years ago. We have 3 sons, Andrew, William, and Mitchell. Our oldest attended Samuel Staples Elementary School. We love this town. We love the bucolic community. My husband and I grew up in northeastern Pennsylvania and wanted to move to a community that is very similar to how we grew up, and that is what we are finding in Easton. I have a bachelor's in psychology from Bloomsburg University. I have a master's in education and counseling from University of Houston. And I've worked at Geisinger Hospital in Pennsylvania doing research as a research assistant. And I've also worked as a counselor. And then we moved up here, and I've been pretty much a full-time mom. For the past 19 years, I've worked with Friends of the Library for the first few years we lived here. I've also I was a Cub Master and Cub Scout leader for 10 years, and now I'm on the Historical Society of Easton. With all this time, I've gained a comprehensive understanding of how our town government works and where it needs to be protected and also where it needs to be improved. The need for that protection is why I petitioned to be on the ballot and is why I can work independent of partisan politics. I am a change maker who co-authored and helped to pass the Connecticut Public Act protecting our children in public schools under student data privacy. I will use this knowledge and experience to strengthen the town government, to improve communication with citizens, and protect Easton's natural beauty. Thank you.
Okay. I guess we'll start with Christy this time. And I will say much is said today about openness and transparency in government at all levels. How would you plan to communicate with the citizens of Easton in a post-Easton Courier world?
I come from the communications field and believe that communication is essential on all levels. It is tremendously unfortunate the Courier had no choice but to stop operating. Without it as a medium in our town, it falls on all of us in order to ensure that everyone knows what is going on and to take that greater effort to clearly share what is happening within our town government, no matter what the situation is. That being said, our town website is a great resource of information. You can sign up for emails to get notifications of meetings, of agendas that are posted, of minutes that are posted, and it comes right to your inbox. You can subscribe to the commissions or the committees that are most important to you, that you have the most interest in, and tailor it to whatever your particular interests are. We also have a new digital service in town called Burbio. You may have gotten an email to sign up for it. It is a compilation of all the calendars. Another way in order to keep people informed, to get that notification into your inbox to let you know that there is something going on in town. All of our town meetings are open to the public, so you can come firsthand and learn about what is going on. Again, it's communicating with everybody that is in the community. I do believe it would be somewhat beneficial if we could have either a town newsletter, some sort of a publication that goes out and kind of wraps up the highlights, so to speak, of the various town meetings, because everyone cannot be at every meeting and cannot sit there and read all the minutes, even if they are interested in what's going on.
Time.
Keep rotating.
Okay.
Sorry, pass that.
In the post-Courier world, it was very alarming that we lost our town newspaper, and it's even more important now to see that the citizens of Easton are aware of what's going on in town. Some of the concerns I have are what I think we could do to improve communication. One would be to renew the postcards for the town meetings. Even the most savvy seniors do not rely on technology, and they're not accessing technology as widely as the rest of us. Our first selectman unilaterally discontinued sending postcards to alert citizens to upcoming town meetings, and the selectmen made no objection. For many, emails do not replace this traditional method of communication. It was premature to discontinue the postcards and show disrespect to our seniors mostly. Postcard notifications should be restored, especially for the town meeting. I would look closely at the potential of robocalls for specific town communication, in addition to what we already have. And also, as Christy noted, there's some new communication on our town website. Also, better use of cable channel 79. Hopefully, people will be able to see it this evening. And finally, as selectman, I will host question and answers to provide exchanges of information, since the Board of Selectmen has changed public comment and many citizens have commented about this issue. Thank you.